How's it going, everybody? What you see here are two porcelain crabs, but the thing is that these are not crabs in the strict sense. They do not belong to the brachyurans, which are the true crabs. So these are much closer related to the squat lobster. Nevertheless, they look like crabs. So this evolutionary transition from something looking like a shrimp or a lobster to a crab has happened multiple times independently in crabs. Now here we have a small shrimp, Tor ambonensis, and the shrimp has this elongate hind body, right? There is this abdomen, there's a big group of this shrimp on a tube anemone. There is this elongated abdomen, and in the transition in evolution from shrimp to crabs, this has been lost, so that hind body has been folded backwards. Now again we have a shrimp here, a cleaner shrimp, banded cleaner shrimp. Looks very different from that tiny anemone shrimp which we saw before, but the basic anatomy is the same. That obviously there are the antennae, there are the claws, there's the thorax, and there's this elongated abdomen. Now, if we look at this animal here, the abdomen has been essentially lost, not completely lost, greatly reduced and folded under the thorax. So there is just this, very hardened thorax left in the anatomy. This, of course, is a crinoid squat lobster. And as the name implies, it's also not a proper crab, but the anatomy very much approaches that of a proper crab. So we're having this interesting example again of convergent evolution. Now, this is what's generally called a harlequin crab. It's sitting on a soft coral. That is a proper brachyuran crab. So in the strict sense, only this group of crustaceans are called crabs. This is the archetypical example of where you don't see this abdomen, it's reduced, it's folded back, and this probably improved the protection of the body of the animal. This is a spider crab, Halimeda spider crab. So you see this small animal hugging a piece of Halimeda algae here, great camouflage, and again, this is a true crab. So this leaves us with this interesting situation that in terms of taxonomy, there's another crab here. The brachyurans are the real crabs, but then there are a number of groups of crustaceans like the squat lobsters which we saw, which look like crabs and have an anatomy but are not closely related to the true crabs, like this decorator crab here. So this crab is completely covered in algae. And yeah, here we have a land crab. That's actually in our garden on Negros Island in Bacong in the Philippines. And yeah, so like some of the crabs have learned evolutionarily to breathe on land, and this one is essentially having a good time behind the trees at the edge of our property. So I hope you enjoyed this excursion into crab anatomy and evolution. There's always so much to learn. I enjoy making these videos. Okay, I have a couple of very exciting announcements, so you should listen to this. First of all, my new book, it's called The Lives of Gobies, has been out now for a few weeks. If you like my underwater videos, you'll probably like my underwater photography, and there's a lot of that in this book, and a lot of, I think, really interesting information about these fascinating small fishes. So you can order it at the Asia Geographic webpage, the link is below. Now, we are also, and we being my friend and colleague James Reimer and me, we are planning a new book, and it's called Oceans of the Future. Now, this is about the trajectory our planet's oceans are taking with the current unfortunate level of human intervention in the health of these ocean ecosystems. So with all these environmental problems, how will oceans look in 500 years? How will they look in 10,000 years? I think it's a fascinating topic which we want to address for a interested lay audience. And if you are a publisher who wants to take on our book, please contact us. And yes, finally, like and subscribe if you really want to help out the channel and see more underwater videos. I also put my PayPal there. I hope you enjoyed this video today, and I'm actually heading out to just another dive in the Philippines. So see you soon.